Hey everybody, it's Trevor again, back in my car, which is apparently where I do a lot of my best thinking. So I got a lot of response to the video I posted the other day about the man up to cancer concept, and just awesome feedback from a lot of people from all around the country and the world, which is amazing and so humbling. So thank you for that. And I really wanted to just take a couple minutes to talk about the man up to cancer idea, because it's very clear to me that the phrase itself, if I mention man up to cancer to 100 people, 100 people are going to come back with different interpretations of that. So I really want to be clear about what my vision is for man up to cancer and what it means to me. Really what it means is love. It means community. It means men facing cancer and the people who love them, women, men, all of us, facing it together and knowing that we're not alone, and no matter where we are in the journey, having a sense of community and that we don't have to isolate. So, you know, when I first was diagnosed and I first started going through this, I was really struggling mentally. I was physically and emotionally broken last year, and I really had a lot of dark feelings around that, a lot of shame, a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety. And I sort of thought back at that point that when I did emerge from that, no matter where I was at in my cancer journey, because I am still fighting cancer, but I sort of thought that the message would be like, well, I'm going to beat this, and I'm going to fight, and I'm going to be the warrior and get through this. And then after I'm cancer free, I'm going to share that message of, you know, I beat cancer, you can too. And I mean, that was such a naive approach to it. And that was, you know, before I had really gone through what I've gone through. And, you know, as I've evolved and gone through my own journey, I realized that that is not the message at all. It's not about beating cancer or surviving. You know, of course I want everyone to survive. Like, of course I want that for all the people facing cancer out there. But the reality is that this is a killer disease, and not everyone does survive. You know, we don't know. We have limited control over where it's headed, but not total control. So the message that I'm trying to send now is that it's not about beating the disease or you know, winning this fight, because I think that is just a false narrative. It's about bringing your whole self to the experience, bringing your heart to the experience, bringing all of yourself, your courage, your heart, your effort, your fierce love to cancer, so that no matter where it goes, whether you live a month or 40 years, that you can transform and you can heal through that experience, regardless of your prognosis, your diagnosis. So it's really about learning to become who you really are and living fully in the face of cancer. That to me is manning up to cancer. And that's what I see too many men, you know, needing help with, needing other men and women and all of us and our families to rally around them and to encourage them, to get them through the physical brokenness, the emotional brokenness, to that point where they feel like they are fully living, fully engaging in their communities, fully loving, regardless of where they are at in their treatment or survivorship or still being a patient or whatever. So a lot to be said about this, and a lot coming on this for sure. And please hit me up, give me your feedback, send me your thoughts. I want to hear what man up to cancer means to you. I hope to give you, with this and more stuff, a more round vision of what I'm thinking for this concept. So I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. Love to all of you out there going through this together. And all right, we'll talk soon. Bye.